Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
Live from the Tony Wallow Studios, it's the Ken Stout Live Show, featuring the Zoom homies, produced by LK Productions.
You don't use a razor knife in your hand?
Nah, it's been years. Dangerous thing for me to have something like that. I'll turn on the camera. And I still have one off just a little bit. I just can't get that one side set on my green screen. Hello, Greg. Hello, William. Hello, Darren. Welcome into Monday night, March 20th, 2023.
Yes, it is Monday.
We'll start the night off with some breaking basketball news. Indiana's basketball team, women's, that was ranked number 1 in their bracket, got beat by Miami tonight. So IU and Miami this year, not a good thing. Miami won both the men's and the women's. And I believe I predicted last night Miami would win. So that busted my bracket that I didn't do. Tony Wallow was first. Bobby Warren was second. Greg was third. Yvonne's Random Thoughts was fourth. Matthew Camp, who I haven't seen in ages, good to see Matthew, was fifth. He also says hello to everyone. It's good to see him. Bobby Warren speaking some kind of cheese language. I'm not sure what that says. I don't speak Spanish, so I'm not even going to try to debacle and debutcher and decode that. Jeff said he'd be here in a minute. And, of course, BH Ringer invented a car that moves only when the driver's silent. It goes without saying. Yeah, oh, Bobby, I know it's Spanish, but I can't even begin to figure out what that says, and I'm not going to.
Haciendo's house.
Possible. Sure. How are everyone is. Okay. He fits right into this group. How are everyone is. Oh, doctors went well today. I can play golf. I'm not going to play golf. We kind of came to a mutual agreement that I can play, but he only wants me playing 9 holes at a time, and he wants me to take it easy, get a golf cart, so I can wait another week or two before I play golf. Not a big deal. They will not move the surgery up from my left eye to March, which is fine. I kind of was expecting that anyway. I did ask. They cut my medications back down to 1, but the one he told me and the one he wrote down on this thing are 2 different things. So I've sought an email off to the VA to get it identified and verified which one I'm supposed to take and which ones I'm not. But it was good news. I mean, except for the golf cart deal. And that's fine. I can wait another week. That's all he's asking for. I can get the eye wet. Did that tonight. You still working on the alarm there, William?
Yep.
I should put that. I should go get last night's chat and put a poll in tonight about what type of an audible do we want. Oh, by the way, I did fix the volume on the countdown timer for Alex. I didn't realize it was that loud. And I was able to test it today. I did fix the clocks this morning while I was waiting for the time to leave to go to the doctor. As you see, it does say the clock, this clock is for entertainment only. I should put the word purposes in there, I guess.
Yeah.
Picky, picky, picky.
I don't know if you can see it, but here's the let's see. Different choices of
Yeah, it's kind of hard to read. Can you
you
take a
have machine gun, fire truck, ambulance, police, crickets,
Yeah, there you go.
alarm, electronic signal, wherever that's supposed to be, KO, wherever that's supposed to be, insect song, whistle, telegraph sound, bird singing, Tongo, gunfire, whatever it is, car alarms, car sirens, brass instrument sound, and racing sound.
If my vote counts, I'll go with crickets. Can you email me that or take a picture and email me that? And I will put a poll up tomorrow night. We'll run about a week worth of a poll to identify what we want on there, if that's okay.
Okay.
I appreciate it. Boy, now I got to stop to think. I see Alex joined us. Let me go.
Hello, everybody, and Ken.
Go remove the spotlight. See if that fixes that. Oh yeah, it does. Hi, Alex. You doing all right?
I'm doing all right.
Hadn't heard from you all day.
I've spent literally, well, I'm fine. I've spent literally all afternoon trying to figure out a way, trying to figure out how to download this thing, this backup from my website, and I finally figured it out. Finally got it downloaded. It downloaded an 80 gig file, just like I thought. But the catch is there's one big catch. In order to re-upload it to their website, it's got to be a maximum of 5 gigs. So I've got to figure out how to compress it and make it smaller.
We have to put the stuff out tomorrow night for garbage. I've done it.
I guess the question that begs to my mind is, why do you need that? What's the point behind this?
So that when the virtual machine gets deleted off of their website, because at the end of the month, so that whenever we need to whenever we decide to put it back up, I don't have to reconfigure everything. I can or re-download and reinstall everything. I can just upload the image and it'll be done.
Why would it get deleted? Does it get deleted every month?
No, it gets deleted if you don't pay for it. And we have an outstanding balance, so if my dad decides not to pay for it, it'll be deleted after so. So I'm trying to do what I can to figure out how to save it, so I don't have to reconfigure everything.
Why not just pay for the account and keep it from getting deleted?
Because I don't have the info to do that, and I don't want to put it on on my name because I don't have that much. I don't have that much money, so I'd rather just back it up and keep it. And
Okay.
that's
So
the
if
reason.
it doesn't get paid for and your dad doesn't renew it or whatever, then you're not going to have the website, right?
Right. But when he decides to put it back on there, then I can take this image that I'm trying to get and and upload it back and upload it, and it'll be just like
Got
it is
it.
now.
Jim says something tells me the car that BH Ringer invented would never work if Mrs. K was behind the wheel. Probably not. Parker Morris says hi. Brian Lightfoot says, I thought I saw a putty cat tat. I did see a putty tat. An oldie but a goodie. So you were successful in trying to achieve what you were trying to achieve. Is that what I'm
I
understanding?
was successful in downloading it. I have it downloaded, but now I've got to compress it, and it's got to be compressed to a maximum of 5 gigs, or the website won't accept it back when I try to go and upload it.
And I guess it's just too much trouble to recreate the whole thing if and when we have to cross that bridge.
It's just I would really rather not do it if I can.
So the answer would be yes. It's easier to upload the image as opposed to recreating the whole thing.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought. Good to see Parker Morris. Haven't seen him in a couple days. Real good to see Matthew Camp. Hopefully he's still with us in chat. Let me see if I can send out something. I did fix the clock. Does that look a little bit better?
No.
Only Greg. Looks like Parker Morris is not there any longer, Matthew Camp. But I do see Parker. I can send a message to Parker Morris. Let me see if I can get one to Matthew. Nope, Matthew's no longer in a chat. So, or he might be there. He just hadn't said anything because it was 10:02, which was 38 minutes ago. I don't know what the thing is on that. So, what needs adjusted to make the clock look right, Greg?
I don't know.
You want me to change the background color? I can do that. I think I remember how to do that.
Hot pink.
Yeah, the problem with the hot pink is I don't know how you put in hot pink. Did I close that? Apparently I did. I don't think I can type in the words hot pink and it work. I honestly don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Well, right now I'm looking for the word yellow. Okay, so I found the word yellow. We'll take the word yellow out and we'll put in hot pink. Oh, pink is not spelled with the C. That's funny. I used the right finger on the keyboard on the wrong side because the N and the C are actually with your forefinger and one down anyway. You guys don't care about that. So there was that, and per requested, hot pink. Well, how about white? I actually typed the word hot pink in background dash color. I typed in the word hot pink, and this is what we get.
Looks good.
White's not bad, actually. It doesn't really conflict with the white background in the clocks that I thought it would.
I think they're more grayish.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Chris, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I got my video.
Now we can't hear you, Chris.
Yeah, you guys hear Chris?
Nope.
Your
What's wrong with my camera?
your box is black. There's
I
no
know.
image.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
There you go, Greg. That's about as hot pink as we're gonna get right there. And that's not very hot pinkish to me.
Oh, it's set on easy cap video capture. Okay. Now what is it set on? There it goes.
There goes the man. Winter mute.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll go catch up. Ooh, I don't like blue. Is that a per line limit? Use RAR and break into multiple files. I'm hoping he's talking to Alex
Yeah.
because Eddie. Okay, so can I put in the hex
Um,
code?
I know you can break it into multiple files, but I can't break it into multiple files because when I go and upload the image, they expect one solid, complete image. It has to be one image and one image only to be uploaded.
Use maximum compression.
That's what I'm doing. I'm using 7-zip and ultra, which is maximum compression on 7-zip. But we'll compress it down to the smallest size, which I hope possible, which I hope is 5 gigs or less.
So hopefully Wintermute will let me know if I can actually put in the hex code hashtag FF69B4, it looks like, or 846984.
Yeah,
I don't know.
69B4,
Is
Bravo.
it Bravo 4? Okay.
The car that B.H. Ringer invented.
Yep. BH Ringer invented a car that won't go anywhere unless the driver is silent. It goes without saying.
What about the automobile that Johnny Cash sung about?
The automobile that
You
Johnny.
never heard the automobile song
I'm thinking
No.
I haven't actually.
about stealing all the parts, different car parts, and just randomly putting parts together? And it's called a automobile from different years. That's
No.
why it's called an automobile, because there's no specific model.
There's Jeff.
Well,
And you
no
can actually,
baseball tonight, but I'm running slow.
can actually put in the hex codes. That's what I typed in, and it changed it to a little bit different shade of pink. That's cool to
Woo!
know. Yeah, we're just messing around with the
That's a
clocks.
real swell shade of pink.
Yeah. Just messing around. We put in the word purposes, which is probably spelled wrong, but if it is, it is. This morning while I was killing time before going down to the doctor, I fixed it to where it spread out like that. I had to have something to do.
I was cutting my grass, weed whacking, cleaning the lawnmower, cleaning the,
I saw that. You've been busy.
yeah. A little tired.
I bet.
Spent the whole day in my office sorting through old paperwork and mail I hadn't gone through in a year, and mostly junk mail, but was hunting for a receipt the last time I had my truck repaired at my regular mechanic. They replaced the blower motor for the heat in the air, and it is crapped out again.
Huh.
And the location that they did it at is closed at the moment because they're moving, so they can't pull up what they did. Even though they have 3 locations, every location has independent records. So to get them to fix it under warranty, I had to find the invoice, the credit card receipt, which I did.
Welcome back from Wintermute to Matthew Camp. It is good to see Matthew Camp. I fully understand what he's saying as well. My day went well. I didn't sleep well last night. I probably got a good. Well, I'll tell you how bad I slept. This will sum it up. I woke up at 10 minutes after 6. Guess what time Mrs. K gets off work? Guess what day she actually gets off on time?
6 o'clock today.
Today, yes. I have no clue why I set the alarm. I know I set the alarm. When I woke up at 10 after 6, I asked Alexa, I said, do I have an alarm? And it let me know that there was an alarm for the wrong time, but there was an alarm. So I get down there and pick her up. She wasn't too awfully upset. Get home, and I debated on laying back down for an hour or so, and I thought, no, I just overslept. I don't want to do that for the doctor's appointment, so I'll just stay up. I came in here and worked on the clocks a little bit, worked on a couple other things, and then just killed time. Doctor's appointment went well. I can play golf. I'm not going to. I might play Sunday. It's supposed to be 53 and sunny, so I may actually walk 9 holes on Sunday. Hey, Brian, I don't know if I said welcome or not, but Brian Lightfoot joins us in Zoom.
Can't hear you.
What? Can you guys hear Brian? I saw you. I thought
No.
I can hear
saw
him.
the box light up, but I didn't hear him.
Brian says he can hear him.
Alice, if you're tired of trying to do your website, you copy that.
Let me spotlight you. Oh, good Lord. You put all that together?
Yeah.
Or did you draw the schematics, or did you find the schematics, or is this just something you woke up and said, I'm going to build this today?
This more I could build it, just saw in my head.
Wow.
What is that?
Alex, you get to build that.
That is That's priceless right there. Oh, Robert and Little Man and William and his cat. That was priceless.
That was perfect timing.
You
William,
plug it.
what is that?
It's a timer, Chris.
Oh, okay.
You plug it in and, oh, sorry, I unhighlighted you. Let me re-highlight you. You plug it in, and then we're trying to, this is going to have lights on it, obviously. And then we're going to put a poll to see what kind of a audible we want.
Hopefully you got your email that lets the sounds.
All right, let me go check. Did the cat help? Question from the audience in chat. Did the cat help? Oh, yeah. We all know how cats are. That cat sat back, crossed its paws, and that helped all right. I'm going to go check my email. I will be right back.
You know, even if I finish this, even if I get the file, you know, compressed and all that, and it's under 5 gigs or 5 gigs, when I go back and re-upload it at whatever point in time, I won't be surprised at all if it don't work at this point.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, or 16 sounds there.
Yeah.
So I
went from a machine gun down to a race sound.
Yeah, I was thinking about breaking it into 4s with 4 choices. Okay, yeah, I'll work on this. So Alex, why don't you just join the 2023 world? Instead of trying to do this, just say, if you have to reconstruct it, you have to reconstruct it.
Because you're talking to me. I'm not you.
Oh, I wouldn't reconstruct it if I lost it. And I mean, does it generate or has it generated a lot of business for the auto sales? By the way, welcome, Jim. I saw that you popped in.
No, it gets most of the views that I've gotten on the website come from China and Ukraine and Russia and a bunch of places like that.
You ship to China?
No.
Wouldn't it be easier just to keep the data you want to put on the website and just create a brand new one when you get ready from the normal other services?
Alice, either they're really from China or they're bots or either they're using a proxy in the US that's connected to China.
Why would anybody in the US go through China to get to him?
Well, there's some people that do that. They just use a random IP address.
Yeah, I understand, Chris, but China blocks everything. If you connect to China, you can't get to Google, you can't get to YouTube, you can't get to
Oh.
Facebook,
Okay.
you can't get to nothing like that because China has something that they call the Great Firewall that blocks
No,
everything.
they have the Great Wall. They don't have the Great Firewall.
You
It's
can just
called the
one thing you
Great
can
Wall.
get in China is TikTok.
I guarantee you, there are people in China that figured out how to get around it in the first place. If someone create, they can break it.
The people in China use the VPN to connect to the US or connect to wherever, but people outside of China shouldn't be using a VPN to connect to China. That don't make no sense.
Damn, it's gonna be 29 tonight?
I don't even know what it's going to be here tonight. Mrs. K's off tomorrow, so I'm not sure what we're going to do. I know we're not playing golf.
This is gonna take forever. I've got the image file downloaded, the non-compressed version, so I can just using 7-zip. I can just copy whatever I need out of there. Just okay, Ken, you win.
So today on this laptop, after I found the charger for the 100th time, I did a Windows update because it hadn't been on in a few weeks or a few days or whatever, and it actually did, which I thought I had turned off. It did a Dell firmware update to Windows Update, which I've never done that before, and I've never done it at work before because for some reason or another there is an extra 0 in the line, whatever it is, like version number. There's an extra 0 on from Microsoft, but Dell don't have that extra 0.
Well, Alex, I didn't realize we were in a competition. It just seems like if you're having difficulties doing it, it would make more sense just to reconstruct it if you ever needed to reconstruct it. So, but I'm glad I won. I'm going to put that up tomorrow night. That's going to be the opening sequence, by the way.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was going to spend it was going to take forever to believe it or not.
Oh, I don't believe it.
I was scared at first because a lot of people say that those firmware updates from Windows Update will fail sometimes.
Go ahead, Alex. Believe it or not.
The one thing about this process that did not take forever, once I figured out the command to use to do it, was actually downloading it from their website. That's the one part of this process that didn't take forever. And I'm surprised because it had to download 80 gigabytes worth of data.
So I got a question for Greg. I apologize. You're going to see my cell phone here. Have you
Yes,
ever
ma'am.
seen a movie called Letters from Iwo Jima?
Yeah. It's the opposite of Flags of Our Fathers.
Okay, so it's funny you said that because Letters from Iwo Jima showed, and then right behind it was Flags of Our Fathers.
Yeah. It's
Like a sequel or something.
It's the Japanese point of view of Okinawa.
And Iwo Jima, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I actually enjoyed it. Hey, Jim, you look like you're busy, intent, working.
Cleaning up the downloads folder.
Just had to bring up the downloads folder, didn't you?
He's got 792 files in there.
I'm not quite that heavy yet. I am at 159.
No, I was saying Jim.
Oh,
no.
No, I seriously
try.
doubt Jim has.
Yeah, nice try.
700.
Nice try.
I think I'm about the only one that would have that many in the downloads file. Wintermute dropped a link for the Great Wall. actual, and it is an actual thing. I wasn't
But yes,
questioning
it
him. I
is.
figured it was.
It is interesting. Normal China people that don't know how to use a VPN or any way to get around it have to use a Chinese version of YouTube, a Chinese version of Google, and a Chinese version of Facebook, and all that. For like the social media stuff, they use like one main app. It's called WeChat. You can actually download that in the App Store or Google Play, so you can talk to people.
Not sure why you'd want to do that, but okay.
I'm just saying it's possible. You can do it.
Great walk. Tony Wallow for the humor.
You can also download the Chinese version of YouTube. If you want to watch.
I struggle with the American version of YouTube. Why would I want to complicate it and get the Chinese version? So the first question that comes to mind, have you downloaded the Chinese version of YouTube?
Yes, I have. Just to see what it's like. I mean, but like, of course, I can't understand what they're saying. But
You sure you're not infected now?
That's why
I'm not infected it because I know I'm not infected because I downloaded it on my iPad.
Jim, are you watching the YouTube stream?
Not at this second. No.
I was
Why?
I'm not gonna put Alex in the waiting room, but I wanted to test the alarm.
Yes, you are.
And I wasn't going to until you said that, because I lowered the volume on it. I want to see if that's too low or just about right or whatever.
Well, go ahead. I'll have to mute myself here, but go ahead.
All right. 3, 2, 1.
30, 29, 28, 27.
Hello,
26,
everybody.
25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20,
out there.
19, 18, 17,
Riz.
16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11,
It's perfect.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Thanks, Jim in
5,
Arkansas. I believe I was
4,
talking to Jim in
3,
Delaware.
2, 1.
Get around the Great Wall for the low cost of a kidney.
Yeah. Much better.
Yeah, I didn't even, until you pointed it out, I didn't even realize it.
Yeah,
So,
it was immensely loud. It
Oh, I know.
drowned out everything on Zoom.
One of the things I did this morning was I went back to last night's stream and I found that and I'm like, holy cow, that was loud. So my apologies.
Kind of like
for
a
that.
vacuum cleaner. Kind of like a vacuum cleaner in real life. They don't. Whenever you have a vacuum cleaner on, it never fails. It drowns out every other noise possible.
Yeah, they are pretty loud. So far, the poll is running 33% fire truck, 33% ambulance on the first round. Machine gun and police voice. I'm going to go with the police voice is more or less a siren. It's not. Is it actual voice, William? You're muted.
Fire a siren.
Okay. Now, if it said 1 Adam 12, 1 Adam 12, see the man, that could be cool. Oh, we have a 29, 29, 29. Somebody just changed the vote.
That
one
would be
time.
me.
More ballots went crickets.
If my vote counts, crickets would get my vote. The problem with crickets, I don't know that you could sync it up on a timer with the lights to have a countdown or not. Or we may just forego that all entirely. I don't know yet. So I'll let this go a little bit longer, and I'll change round 2 and add in the next 4.
Well, we didn't have the kids show up today because my sister didn't go to work because she's had ear infections in both ears. But I think she's gonna go back to work tomorrow or the next day, so the kids will be here when she goes to.
You gonna live stream it?
what's there to live stream, Greg?
Kids, everybody likes watching kids.
Uncle Alex babysits the nephews.
You know, it'd be a cute one to put with that timer. Car 66, where are you?
Could use that too.
Well, I would, but I don't think she would be comfortable with me putting the kids online for everybody to watch. I mean, I don't really see the point in that. Brian, that's cool. How you got your it looks like you're all black and white, your background and yourself.
He monochromed it somehow, it looks like.
I just can't afford color.
He just took an eraser to it.
Speaking of eraser and color, I have been asked by someone to demonstrate something on DaVinci Resolve.
Oh God, here we go.
It
Jeez.
will not be tonight. I will do it tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to watch Out of Exile.
Watch the transmission one again, huh? No, it's a really cool feature. Or at least it looks like it's a really cool feature. It has to do with removing objects from videos and or removing objects from still pictures. And the way I've been doing it, if this new way works, holy cow, who turned my camera off again? If this new way works, it'll be so easy to do that. So I have not practiced with it yet. And I probably won't practice with it. Damn it.
Why not?
That kind of, live, unrehearsed, and unscripted, if I practice, that kind of negates that whole little spiel, don't it? Of course, I
No.
look like an idiot when I do it without practicing it, but, it's a fair handoff, I guess. Where's everyone since I left? Well,
We're
Are
still
you
here.
yeah, we're still here. Are you still in Tennessee? Let's go with that first. See if Matthew's. Best I remember, he was down in Tennessee.
I just found out earlier today that we'll be having I'll be able to go to my first gospel concert ever since before COVID. Before COVID. They're having one this coming Saturday, or not this coming Saturday, but April 1st. So what is that? 2 weeks from now?
That's
2
my
weeks from
son's birthday.
I don't know. I need to get out April's calendar, though, and start making some plans. So we're at 25% across the board on the first round. I'll let it go a little bit longer.
It'll be a week from Saturday.
So, as far as we know, Catherine is still in Colombia. Blackwatch, as far as we know, still in Canada. Everyone is still in the original places they were. I've been in Indiana now for 1 year, 1 week, and 4 days. We have a newcomer who's in Cocoa Beach, Florida. That would be William. If you want to say hi to Matthew, he's in chat.
Hello, Matthew.
Used to be a nightly fixture with us, and then he sort of fell off the face of the earth. But I get it. I understand. Darren's still over that way somewhere.
Across the pond.
Across the pond, there you go. Easiest way to say that.
He's asleep.
Well, let's see. 3 o'clock in the morning, his time. He might have to work in the morning. Tomorrow's Tuesday for him.
I think he said he's off for at least one more day.
Oh, is he?
I think so.
I can't keep up with these schedules anymore. I can't even keep up with Mrs. K's schedule.
I can't keep up with my schedule either. I just have to take a nap.
Wake up, coffee, nap. Wake up, coffee, more nap.
No, 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and that's it.
We actually had McDonald's this morning, and I actually had a really good cup of coffee from McDonald's today. I was impressed.
That means
Greg?
you were up before 10:30 because McDonald's stopped serving breakfast at 10:30.
Serve coffee all day long.
Well,
Of course,
that's true
somebody's
too. But
gotta bust it.
as I stated earlier, Mrs. K got off at 6 this morning. I woke up at 6:10. I was a tad bit late picking her up, so no. I actually went to bed about 10:30 when I got back from the doctor's office. Because I came in, I thought, what can I do? Oh, I can take a great guy nap, and that's what I done.
Took one from 5:30 to 7:30.
I took one from 5 to 8:30 again this afternoon. I've so turned into you, Greg. It's scary. It really is. Pretty soon I'm going to open Daily Da Vinci with, oh my God, I got a migraine. Here comes Jose. It's kind of an interesting background Brian went and found. There's a cartoon, or there's a character, there's a bubble in the lower right that says, huh? Is there something behind that we're not seeing?
No,
Is just somebody just put a bubble character in there that says, huh?
the is a video filter.
Oh, okay.
The books are a background,
Okay.
and the guy in the blue T-shirt is an Android.
Not an iPhone. Welcome, Jose.
Hello there.
Are you in your natural habitat, or are we still at the coffee shop?
Too quiet.
No.
The politically correct answer to that is I can neither confirm nor deny, as you say.
AKA no comment.
Or you could always go that route too.
Or just say you're on planet Earth somewhere.
We actually had a guy a long time ago that said, when someone asked where he was at, he said, I'm in a house. Of course, the
used to
follow-up
say that.
questions were where it got stranger from there. He's no longer with us. Well, he might be on the planet Earth somewhere, but he's no longer part of this madness. You know, that's pretty weird when I block someone because they're crazier than I am.
Of course they're
Let's
on
see.
the-
I'm thinking the initials BW.
No, it actually wasn't. Well, yeah, he is crazier than I am. Yes. He
Of
wins that
course.
award hands down, places 1 through 10.
Of
Okay,
course
so-
they're still with
yeah.
us, Ken. Of course they're still with us, Ken. They're either they're just either 6 feet under, or they've been burned to a crisp and are ashes scattered somewhere.
Then they're no longer with us, are they?
He's a cheerful one, isn't he?
But my point was, my point was, I was trying to, you never actually leave.
You know,
The
I
planet,
actually
physically.
told myself today, I have a note that says, do not put Alex in the waiting room.
Go ahead.
My point was, physically, you never actually leave the
Bye.
planet. Your ashes and your bones are always.
The guy that played Scotty on Star Trek, part of him left the planet.
Yeah, was he supposed to be is he in orbit or I forget?
I don't remember, but a portion of his ashes went to space.
Duhan?
James Doohan.
Yeah.
Doing, James. Yeah, thank you.
I tried shoving the wiener in the warp drive, Captain, but it didn't do a bit of good.
I guess that's incorrect because you could be an astronaut, and go up in a rocket. But for the vast majority of people, they never leave the planet.
Vast majority.
Oh, I don't know. Depending on what you're taking, you're leaving the planet. But
Yeah,
that's another
yes.
subject.
Yeah. Very true. Very true. Tony says, I'm gonna follow my note. Now, if he were to somehow mysteriously end up in the waiting room, my hands are clean.
I guess you're not saying, Jim, that you're not trying to imply, Jim, that I'm taking something.
I
I wouldn't worry. He'll say something. I'll put him in the waiting room. It's not a problem.
We all know Alex's sound bar problems.
Well, I don't even my sound bar. How many times have I told you, Ken, that I'm using my earbuds so that you don't have to You don't complain to me about my soundbar problems, but somebody always brings up my soundbar.
Well, number one, William said that, not me.
I said somebody.
No, you said, why do you always bring that up, Ken? For the 18th time, Ken. Ken. Thank you. I was getting ready to do it myself. Oh, now I got to start the timer.
Ken, did you fix it?
30,
Fix your stream deck?
29, 28, 27,
No, that's
26,
tomorrow's plans.
25, 24,
actually.
You didn't get that
23,
button fixed
22,
that sends Alex
21,
into outer space?
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15,
So I'm going to call round 1 to
14,
machine gun it. Got a
13,
33
12,
over 322s.
10,
So I'm going to go ahead and
9,
end that poll.
8, 7, 6,
And I'll create another
5,
one real quick.
4, 3,
Alex,
2,
what's the internet speed
1.
in outer space?
Oh, it ended. I better let him back in.
I got it.
That was a quick 30 seconds. Mute my camera while I type.
Was that Ken or was that Jim that did that?
That was Jim.
I almost want to say it was Jim. Yes, I would have been right.
Yeah, but the thing was, Alex, is Ken was about 2 seconds behind me.
Yeah, my finger was on the button and you were gone. So,
Hey, Alex.
Yes.
How when do you learn how to surf and take off from the water?
What did you say?
Jim, can you explain that to Alex?
The question was, when did you? I think the question was, when did you learn to surf and take off on the water?
Never.
Well, you're not looking at your own background, are you?
got a quick question for.
Yes, I am now. I'm further away from the camera, so.
I got a quick question for William. Underneath the electronic signal sound, you have K-O-H. Is that supposed to be the DOH for Homer Simpson?
Not sure what they mean with that one.
Okay, I'll put it in there, and then I'll put in parentheses Doe with a question mark, just in case. So that'll be the 4 for this round. Cricket sound, alarm, electronic signal sound, and KOH, whatever that is. So that's posted. Pinned to the top for round 2.
You mean the Homer Simpson?
Yep. Oh! I actually watched a little bit of The Simpsons the other night. I was doing something, skimming through the channels, and apparently he had accidentally hit Mr. Burns, and it changed Burns' life, and he figured he could do everything on his own, and it was actually pretty funny.
Smithers, release the hounds.
Y'all love to mess with me. That's for sure. Zoom got an update today that I did just before I came in case you haven't noticed.
Zoom night update today. What, Zoom updated or you updated, or what are you saying?
No. Zoom got an update today.
I don't worry about Zoom updates until I get the notification officially from Greg Guy. Then I will then worry about the updates. It's not official until it comes out of Maryland. Then it's official. No?
Update available, Ken. 5.14.0.
I'm running 5.13.11. I right-clicked. It doesn't say anything about needing an update.
You better get it while it lasts.
Nah. I'm going to live dangerously. I'm going to keep this one. See how it goes. Tony Walla. Yeah, let's go see what our time is so far. 5:13. 11. I right-clicked it. It doesn't say anything about needing an update. Nah. I'm going to live dangerously. I'm going to keep this one. See how it goes. Tony Walla. Let's go see what our time is so far. 5:13. 11. I right-clicked it. It doesn't say anything about needing an update. Nah. I'm going to keep this one. Is the time not moving? Yeah, there it goes. We've probably had this conversation before about restarting, shutting down the computer and everything. How often should I do that? Once a week, once a month? Never?
Oh, I do it both mine and my mom's computer go off every night and they come on every morning. Haven't had a problem.
That machine that's behind me,
30,
that's the on the ham, at the ham radio station,
28,
that never gets shut
27,
off.
26,
The only time it
25,
even gets restarted is
24,
Windows updates.
23, 22.
The reason
21,
I ask is it was
20,
acting rather
19,
sluggishly earlier
18,
today.
17,
So,
16, 15,
I thought I
14,
would pose that
13,
question. I know I've asked
12,
before, but I forgot
11.
what.
Well, if you're
10,
noticing some sluggishness, then yeah,
8,
that's probably at least
7,
reboot it. Yes.
6,
Okay. Well, I
5,
checked the task
4,
manager. Nothing looked out
3,
of whack there.
1.
So it eventually.
But yeah, I don't shut down any of the machines.
Did you let him back in?
Pardon me?
Did you let him back in?
Yeah, why?
I just wondered. I was getting ready to, and he showed back up.
Yeah, I was just ahead of you for about a couple of seconds. That's all.
Okay.
I got news to break to you, Jim.
Yeah.
You didn't let me back in. To the best of my knowledge, Ken has the waiting room turned off. So all I did was leave and then press the button back.
Well, once again,
Unless-
Padawan, you're wrong.
So when I pressed the button, you must have just been Johnny on the spot.
Thank you. Oh.
That
Well,
boy never learns. He never learns.
Well, we're going to teach him a quick lesson here. Hang on, don't.
Even if the weight room's off, you can still put somebody in it, can't you?
No, you cannot.
Oh, okay. I thought, okay.
No, you cannot. As I'm going to demonstrate right here. He already left, and he's already going to try to come back in. And he's in the waiting room. I just got you guys. Did you guys hear the ding ding?
Yep, I heard it.
Yeah,
I heard it.
That's Alex in the waiting room.
Well, guess what? Guess what? He's going to be there a little while.
Yeah, he is. I think I'll run the timer for about 3 times. That'll be a minute and a half.
30, 29, 28, 27,
That's a cool background.
26, 25, 24,
On
23,
Jose.
22, 21,
Thank you.
20,
Like that.
19, 18, 17,
Brian's got. Is that
16,
from The Simpsons?
15, 14,
Or no, that's
13,
from
12, 11, 10, 9, 8,
Sci-Fi Channel.
7,
Yeah, I can't think of it
6,
either.
5,
Got the Katie
4,
Seagal
3,
voices the woman with the
2,
one eye.
1.
And Bender is the robot.
Bender, yeah.
Back to, not,
Futurama.
Futurama, that's it. Yes.
There you go, Futurama.
It's Fry.
Which guy were you talking to? The one with the hair or the bald one?
Whichever one will answer. Oh, cricket sounds at 56%. The alarm is at 11. Electronic signal, and apparently somebody wants to know what the KOH is. So we'll see. We'll let this one go a while as well. That was 1 time on the alarm. This will be
30,
2 times on the
29,
alarm.
28,
countdown.
27, 26, 25, 24.
we could always,
23,
when everything
22,
gets here, we could always
21,
play the
20, 19,
KOH
18,
and see what everybody
17,
thinks.
16, 15,
Yeah.
After hours.
14,
Yeah, we could do that
13,
after hours and see
12,
what it is.
11,
Actually,
10,
don't mind. That's
9,
fine.
8,
Keep in mind, guys, this is all sounds from China.
4, 3, 2, 1.
So you're not sure what you're going to get.
Well, that's interesting.
That's funny.
I didn't realize, Ken, that you can send a message to whoever's in the waiting room. That's interesting.
How do you send a message to someone in the waiting room?
No, I said I'm looking at it. It says I can do that.
Yeah, and sorry about that. How do you do that? Because I don't see that option anywhere.
What? You look at who's in the participants, who's in the waiting room, and there's a
Right.
thing that says message there. You don't see that?
I have admit and remove. That's all I have.
Really?
Yep.
Interesting.
Have you upgraded, Jim? Is that why?
That's interesting because I have the option to type a message into the waiting room participants.
All right, I'm going to leave. You'll inherit the co-host, and when I come back, make me a co-host. I want to see if that has any bearing on it or not.
I could be. It's an interesting idea.
So I'm leaving. You will automatically inherit it, and then I'll come back and just make me a co-host.
Okay.
And the bad thing is when I leave Zoom, Zoom goes away on YouTube briefly. I'm rejoining right now.
Interesting. Yeah, you're co-host at the moment. It was automatic when you showed up.
Right. I'm going to stay co-host. So now I'm going to go to participants. Still have admit and remove.
Really? That's interesting. I don't know why, but I have this thing that says I can send a message to waiting room participants. That's interesting.
Does anybody else have that option?
Well, nobody else would have that unless you make them a co-host.
That makes sense. Okay. That makes sense. You can go ahead and let him back in now if you want.
Okay.
Chris says, no, that's Darren.
No.
Yeah, the little box around your picture was lit. That was you.
Let me turn this back over to you.
Yeah, let me
turn this back over to you. You're all set.
Somebody's got their echo going.
And you're gonna have to, if you want to, you're gonna have to re-enable me, I guess.
I don't know what's going on, Ken, but my camera is messing up all of a sudden.
We see that. We have no camera. Reboot your system. Or
I tried that already. It don't work.
Buy a new system.
So
Speaking
where's
of,
the photo?
I sold one of the
sent? Why
systems
not
off, thank
use
God.
it? You sent me a photo?
What the? Oh, there he goes. Boom, there he is. Overexposed a little bit, but
I was
yeah,
just messing. I was just messing with you. Yeah, it takes a minute for it to get back into focus. And there, I remember one time when I was doing an interview over Zoom. They had everybody in the waiting room because they had everybody in the waiting room, and the host and co-host sent people messages in the waiting room because they had people come in one at a time, but they had a bunch of people in there and they only brought them in one at a time. So
yeah, we will never approach hundreds of people in the Zoom on this channel.
well, that's only Zoom has a lot of features. It's only useful, in my opinion, if you've got 50 or 100 people and not really a small group like us.
I can't imagine how you handle 50 to 100 people in a Zoom meeting.
I can't
Jesus
either.
Christ. Whew.
I can't either. I'm gonna go grab a water.
Their mics are all muted and the host selects who's gonna speak one at a time.
If you remember, Ken, I was on a Zoom meeting unknowingly on a pyramid scheme one time, and that was the case. It was 99 people in the Zoom. Everybody was muted. Everybody had their cameras muted and their microphones muted automatically by the host. Nobody was allowed to talk ever. You could only chat, and they were showing a PowerPoint presentation, running their mouth for an hour. It was about being a travel agent and booking vacations for like Disney or wherever.
Was that the husband and wife thing you attended that
No,
one time?
no. This is something different. But I attended them both. I attended both the husband and wife thing and this one I'm referring to at roughly the same time.
You attended 2 Zoom meetings at the same time?
No, you know what I mean.
I just kind of basically paraphrased what you just said. You said I attended the husband and wife and this one at the same time. Does that not imply you were there 2 Zoom meetings at the same time? Or am
My
I
wife-
Should I have said within a couple of days of each other?
See, this is why you're going to make a great governor of Sheridan, because you're such a politician. What you should have said and what you said are 2 different things. Now go ahead, let me hear the rebuttal to that, because I know what's coming.
I know what I said is 2 different things.
He would make a great politician. You ask him a question, it's never a direct answer.
Never.
It's never.
Is the sky blue?
Well, Ken.
Ken, for the 18th time. That was priceless. Honestly, that was priceless.
Well, Ken, it depends if it's cloudy, it depends if it's sunset, it depends if it's nighttime.
He would. You know what? He'd make a great politician. Jesus.
Oh, I know. My wife would make a great politician.
It's scary. It's scary. It's
I
freaking scary.
get practice from Arkansas. I get practice from in the kitchen because she's the same way. So I'm gonna end this poll, and I guess tomorrow night we'll do parts 3 and 4. So cricket sounds winning this round.
So cricket.
I have a cricket soundbite already. That's kind of interesting that showed up. I'll tell you what, we'll run one more poll. I'll go ahead and end this.
I have cricket cell phone service.
Oh.
So new poll. Turn off the camera because it looks bad when I type.
You lose somebody?
I have crickets in my backyard.
I occasionally get a cricket here in the man cave.
I have a crick in my neck.
Okay. Well, this is weird. My keyboard just glitched out. I had to unplug it and plug it back in again.
Are you messing with us, or is this for real?
No, this was for real. I tried to type a chat message while I was in the waiting room on YouTube, and my keyboard wouldn't work, so I had to unplug it and plug it back in again.
What if you unplug the microphone?
Yeah, cricket sound definitely was a winner on that one.
Yes. I have that soundbite already. I've got quite a few sound bites. And these 4 are going up right now. Bird song, yeah. Don't need to hear no doggone bird chirping.
I just don't need no stinking budgets.
Like none of the keys would type on the keyboard, but the keyboard was still lit up. The LEDs were still lit up, but it wouldn't actually type anything.
This is insect song, whistle, telegraph sound, bird song. What, telegraph sound like good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America and all the ships at sea?
I was thinking it's probably more about like dot 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 dot. That's what I was thinking it would be.
That's what I think a telegraph would be like.
That's Morse code.
Looking at the dot dot dash dash, but the next one, Chongji gunfire. That one I may have to go look up.
What gunfire?
Chongji or Chong, CHONGJI gunfire.
Never heard of that.
Chong.
I said it's from China.
Never.
Like Cheech and Chong.
Sound of the 1556 gun going off.
So I typed in Chongji gunfire into search, and the first thing that pops up says 16-tone electric siren DIY kit. Nothing about that at all. Interesting. They actually make kits for this?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. They make electronic kits for all kinds of things. Okay, what the hell am I looking at? Oh, there we go.
I'm trying to get some things out
Chongji
of the way.
gunfire.
Yeah, so I just copied it off the email,
16
Chongji,
electronic
and I
cylinder.
could be mispronouncing that. And this is what comes up, and then that's the first kit. And then down
Huh.
here you have several more kits.
Interesting.
Yeah, but I would, okay, can I go images, news, videos, maps, shopping, nothing audible in there. Videos is probably going to take us to more YouTube things.
Put the word,
Been building it, but I don't know if they tested it or not.
put the word soundbite after it and then search.
Oh, it looks like there aren't a great many matches for your search.
Oh, you'll make a wrong decision.
Oh, why you go against
I love
I
you
may
like
be
that.
spelling bite wrong. Let's see if I can get just the
No.
words.
There was a sound something. What was the sound effect? There it was. I saw it on the list.
Effect, sound effect.
Sound effect. See, there you go. Sound effect.
Oh, look, there's Alex's favorite website, WordPress. Journal of Vibration and Shock, ResearchGate. Okay. Interesting. Enough of this. Hopefully when we run that poll, it doesn't show up. Of course, now everybody will vote for that because we want to know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Should be back to we are. Good. And Zoom actually came back the way it was supposed to.
You forgot one thing. You didn't let us know how much they cost.
Oh, well, I can do that when we're no longer streaming. So Telegraph Sound looks like it's going to win this one quite overwhelmingly at 62%. I'm going to go ahead and call this one early. In fact, Telegraph Sound, that's the most. That beat out Cricket Sound by 6%. I'll do one
If
last.
it's anything like the old gun Western shows, that'll be the tick, click, 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 click type sound.
Yeah. So we have car sirens.
What about a cruise ship alarm? Emergency alarm.
Oh, I'm sure we could go find all kind of different sound effects. No doubt.
You want to know what the most annoying sound effect is?
Your voice.
No.
He walked into that one.
Yes,
He
he
walked
did.
right into that one.
What is the most annoying sound, Alex?
Our new puppy barking at night at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning when everybody else is trying to sleep and she's in there crying and whining and complaining all night.
Well, that's because you guys need to implement her into the tribe so she doesn't feel lonely. No?
Yeah,
My
but
dog never feels lonely.
in order to do that, she's got to quit peeing everywhere in the house when she's out.
Well, that's again, you have to train her.
Well, we got
I called that
the
one.
puppy pads for her to go on.
Oh yeah, that was somebody's bright invention.
Girl dogs are usually easy to train.
You need to get her on a schedule at be a certain time and take her outside a certain time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's yet another reason why I don't have dogs. I have fish tank. Sorry about that, Rick. We were doing an experiment with Alex. We were educating the young lad.
Didn't put him in the waiting room yet?
Oh, 3 or 4, at least 5 times.
I'm not
Yeah.
surprised.
Oh yes, he's been in the waiting room.
More like a dozen.
No, it hasn't been that many.
No, it hasn't been a dozen.
It has
No,
not been a dozen.
No. 5 or 6
However,
maybe, but
we'll
not a
add this
dozen.
to the list and see how long this goes.
Don't give him enough rope to hang himself.
Oh, Rick, please.
Oh,
It's
please.
Alex.
Are you kidding me? Jesus Christ. Every time he opens his mouth, it's 500 feet of rope to hang himself. Jesus.
He did walk into the most annoying sound, though. You
Yes,
gotta
he
admit
did.
that.
Yeah.
That
30,
boy does not
29,
know when to quit when he's
28,
behind.
27, 26, 25,
Oh.
Well, the way his brain works.
23, 22.
Can they hear
21,
conversations while you're in the
20,
waiting room?
19,
No.
18, 17,
And I
16,
don't
No, but if he's
15,
got
He said
YouTube
you
running,
could,
he can hear it.
13, 12,
Now,
don't
the
11, 10, 9,
I don't know
8, 7, 6,
if the
5,
other option
4,
we have, which
3,
is to
2,
create
1.
a breakout room. I don't know. I know breakout room participants can talk to one another. I've been told. I have not had that experience yet. Doug, if you're listening. But I don't know if they can hear the main conversation or not. I really don't. And like I said, Chongji Gunfire is going to be an overwhelming 57% winner of this round.
Yeah, just because people want to know what the hell it is.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's.
Yeah. Oh, don't forget to make co-host again.
Don't forget what?
Don't forget to make me co-host before you bring him back in.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Let me do that real quick.
Because apparently when I turned it over to you, I lost my co-host status.
You did. Yeah. And you are co-host again. Now, can we have more than
Now
one?
that's it. See, now the moment you made me co-host, I see the waiting room and I see thing for a message.
Really?
Yes.
Screen
It's
share
really-
your,
it's
share
really-
your
I
screen.
don't-
Let me see what
Yeah,
you see.
hold on. This is going to get interesting to see if I can share a screen of Zoom itself without it going to infinity. No,
In
I'm serious.
capital letters, he says, "Let me in, Richard." I don't go by my middle name.
Yeah, it won't show it correctly. Hang on, it's not going to show it.
Yeah, it's weird. Certain things on Zoom you cannot share.
Yeah, it's really weird. I've got waiting room 1. Alex is in there, and I have a thing that says message right next to the waiting room.
Okay, I see that.
Okay,
When you
see?
when you said waiting room 1, I was looking in the individual names. Okay.
No. Waiting room. There's the thing that says message. If you click on that, you can apparently send a message to whoever's in the waiting room.
And it does say when you click on waiting room, it does say waiting room participants. So I'm going to see if this gets answered or not. I send him a message. Of course, he's watching the stream, so he'll now know.
Right. Yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
doing,
I get
which is
that.
fine. And I get that. That's fine. Alex.
What?
Ryan said we're discussing how much money to send him. He's watching the stream, so.
Okay, I've got 2 in the waiting room. Let me go.
One being Sean, one being Alex.
I got him.
Looks like Sean shaved his head today.
Damn, let me get my eyeglasses.
Little brighter than normal there. I can't reply in Zoom. Sorry.
Honey.
Yeah,
I can't reply in Zoom, honey.
Who's he calling honey?
You got a response from Alex?
Yeah, and he called him honey.
In chat, he responded, but he's not. I've still got the chat window up in Zoom.
Oh, okay.
And waiting room messages do not support reactions or replies. Well, that's stupid.
So apparently it's one way.
One
You can
way,
send
right.
messages into the waiting room, but nothing comes back.
Right. I think tomorrow night I want to experiment with the breakout rooms again and see how that actually goes.
Okay.
Kind of wanting to narrow that down.
Spotlight me. I got something to show Jim.
Yeah, let me bring back the young one that can't, like a black hole. And we will spotlight you. You are spotlighted.
What's up? What that so
What the hell is that?
It's
Yeah,
Chinese.
what is that?
We're on a Chinese kick tonight.
It was in that Dell Visto 1510, which is
Okay.
a Core 2 dual. Only 3 gigabytes of RAM. It came with an activated copy of Windows 10 Pro. It runs really fast for 3 gigs of RAM and a 1.8 something gigahertz 2 cores. But yeah, this was in it. But I put a PNY in there.
Never even heard of that one. Jeez,
That's an
what the
off-brand
hell?
of somebody else.
The stream went black.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I seen that. Give me
Got
just
it.
one second.
Yeah,
really
Sean, bring that laptop up to my area. I'll take one of the excavators and run it over about 5 times.
Oh,
That
and
thing is older than dirt. I don't deal with shit that old. 3
Oh, and
years,
just in case-
3 years older, no less. Some guy brought me a computer that was like 4.5 years. I said, "Take it down the road, buddy."
4.5?
I won't deal with something that old. So he
Oh,
took it to
here's
Bob.
something
Bob
else.
likes the old.
This is,
Bob likes the old. Bob likes the old.
Oops, took up my speaker.
Never mind.
Then I got this one right here. i5 ThinkPad. I think it's 6th generation.
Is that safe
what
having
kind
a
of-
cup of water by your laptop?
I don't know.
What kind of printer?
Don't
What
know.
kind of printer is that?
Hi. Hey, hang on. Let me mute you for a minute. I got
Knock
some
it over
other
once.
options.
See what happens.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, let's just see if it shorts out the laptop or not. Live and unrehearsed and
And
unscripted.
I put a 512 in this one too. So
Amazon has one of those Blixum 128 gig drives for $12.99.
it's a 240 gig.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
Oh, is
That
that what
one
I
is
Core
just,
2
available
Duo?
for
just realized?
$14.49.
And believe it or not, the battery lasts forever on this Core 2 Dual, and it's plugged in right now. And this one has this ThinkPad has 2 batteries in it, one external, one internal, and they both work really good.
Huh.
And I have somebody buying the Core 2 Quad or 2 Core, whatever it is. I have someone paying over $250 coming to get it. I paid $100 for it, and somebody's coming to buy it for $260 tomorrow. And yeah. So I bought 2 laptops for a really good price, and I'm flipping them for twice than what I paid for them. So
Yeah.
Can't do that around in this county because people will look it up on Amazon and see what they can get it for a price on there first. Then they'll come back to me and say, "Sorry, I'm not buying it. Amazon's $10 cheaper." Fine, go to Amazon.
I'm probably gonna keep this 6th gen, I think is what it is. Oops.
That's the problem. That's what we all have a problem up here is getting things sold because people will just jump onto Amazon first.
It's
Let me check Amazon first, and you never hear back from them because they found it cheaper on Amazon.
It's a i5 6300U, 2.4, 2.5 gigahertz, 8 gigs of RAM.
DDR3, I'll
Windows
bet.
10, what?
DDR3, I'll be willing to bet.
DDR2.
The ThinkPad? No, I think it's DDR4. It's when I looked up on Crucial.
That would
If
be
it is
surprising.
if it is a Core 2 Duo or
That's
anything
from
that's
the
that old, it's
90s
probably
dual core.
And we got somebody
DDR2.
not listening to the party, Alex. I wasn't talking about that one. This one that's over here is DDR4. Well, if you want to prove me
I
wrong,
doubt it
Jim,
because it's dual core dual. Why would they have?
so Jim, if you want to prove me wrong, it's a ThinkPad, a Lenovo ThinkPad, and it is a T460. It's a T460. My mom got a T470. So I got her that, and she's just using that right now. It's okay
Hang
if
on.
it goes out.
Yeah,
Can I end the stream so I
six
can-
gen might be a little trickier because some were DDR3, some were DDR4, I think.
Yeah. All of the 6th-gen machines we had at college that were optiplexes were DDR3. The 7th-gen machines are DDR4 though.
Yeah, that one was kind of 6th gen was kind of on the cusp. It came out right about the time that DDR4 came out.
Gonna
So
go
you
ahead
had
and end
some,
the stream.
depending on when you bought it, it may have had DDR3 or DDR4.
Give a few shout outs. Tony Wallow first, Bob Warren second, Greg Wright third, Yvonne's random. I had such a hard time with her name. Was third. Matthew Camp joined us. Jeff Ryman, BH Ringer, Jim was there. Wintermeat was there. Did not see Long Dog. Did see Bob Whatchamacallit. Thank you guys. Tomorrow night will be early. She's off, so I'm going to shoot for the 9 o'clock start. Unless we agree, we should just keep it at 10:30. All those for 10:30. All those for 9.
Yeah.
Good.
Jim,
Whenever.
is this a yes or a no? All right.
Whenever.
End of the stream.
Nine's good because it means 8 for me and Rick.
So 10:30 it is.